we will try to understand the concept of set. In the previous case, we have seen about the list. Now we will try to understand about the set. What is this set and why we use? Set is also a collection of similar elements. Set. Set is a collection of similar elements. Set is also a collection of similar elements. List is a collection of similar elements. Set is also a collection of similar elements. Set can grow, increase or decrease its size. Size based on runtime requirement. Set can grow or decrease its size based on runtime requirement. List is also a collection of element. Set is also a collection of element. List can grow its size. Set can also grow its size. But where is the difference between these two? Set doesn't accept duplicate value. Set will not accept duplicate value. Set will not accept duplicate value. List is going to accept what? Duplicate value. Set will not accept duplicate value. List will accept duplicate value. Set will not accept duplicate value. Set will not maintain insertion order. What is this insertion order? The order in which you have inserted, in the same order the elements will not be stored. The order in which you have inserted the elements, in the same order the elements will not be stored. As the underlying data structure for the set is hashing concept. The underlying data structure, what is used in the set is hashing concept. That is the reason the insertion order is not maintained. List and set almost the same. But only the point is, set will not accept duplicates. Set will not maintain insertion order. Except this, almost both of them are having the same functionalities. What is the syntax of this? Set of data type. Set of data type, set name. Is it a reference variable or primitive variable? It is a reference variable. So what should I do? If it is a reference variable, we need to allocate the memory before we use it. Data type, set name equal to new set of. This is how you update. Set of data type, set name equal to new set of data type. Set of data type, set name equal to new set of data type. Like I am creating set of integer. Now what is the value of ages? What is the value of ages? Age is equal to null. It is a reference variable. Memory is not allocated. So what is the value of ages? Null. Is it empty? It is not empty. It is null. Set of integer. Age is equal to new set of integer. Now what was this? The value of age is what? It is not null. It is empty. In the ages, we don't have any value. It is what? Empty. Then I am taking set of string names equal to new set of account ages is equal to new set of. This is how we are creating the set. Set of data type, set name equal to new set of data type. The way you are creating the list, in the same way we are creating the set. The way you are creating the list, in the same way we are creating the set. Then, if you want to work with the set, we have some methods. What is the first method we have? Is empty. What is this is empty? This method will return true. If the set is empty. Look at the format. I am going for a set. I am going for a set. Creating set of integer. Now I am giving system.debug ages.is empty. Now what happened? Null pointer exception. Why? Because memory is not allocated, it is null. If memory is not allocated, what is the value of ages? Null. Null dot is empty is an error. So what should I do? Equal to new set of. Now it is not empty, it is not null, it is empty. So it says yes, the set is empty. Now it says the set is empty. True, the set is empty. I hope you got it. Is empty. It is going to return you true if the set is empty. That's what I told. Set of integer age is equal to new set of integer boolean ages dot. So what type of value it is going to give you? Boolean value. So what is the return type of the method? Boolean. So boolean is empty. It is going to give you true or false. Next we are going for add. We are adding the element. What is that add? When you say add, it is going to add new element to the set. If you want to add any new element to the set, we use what? Add element. This method will add new element. Look at the form. I am taking set of integer age is equal to new set of integer. How to add the new elements? Ages dot add 10, ages dot add 20, ages dot add 30. Like this we added the elements. Now let us see. I told set will not accept duplicate values, right? Set will not accept duplicate values. So what I am doing? Ages dot add 30, ages dot add 10, ages dot add 90, ages dot add 80, ages dot add. So I have given 80 twice. What is the order of our insertion? 30, 10, 90, 80, 80. I have given order 30, 10, 90, 80, 80. If you give the duplicate values, it will not throw error message. It will replace the old value with the new value. When you add the duplicate values, it will not throw error message. It will replace the old value with the new value. As told, set will not accept duplicate. But when you are trying to add a duplicate, it will not throw error message. It will replace the old value with the new value. I am giving system.debug. Let me execute. When I execute, see the order of the elements. What is the order I got? 10, 30, 80, 90. But what is the order I have given? 30, 10, 90, 80, 80. So is the order of insertion is maintained? The order in which I inserted, the order in which the elements are stored may or may not be saved. It may or may not be saved. There is a reason. Order of insertion is not maintained. Then I give the value 80 I have given twice. But how many times it has taken? Only once. Duplicate values are not accepted. Order of insertion is not maintained. If you enter the duplicate value, is it going to throw error message? It will not throw any error message. It will simply replace the old value with the new value. Old value will be replaced with the new value. I hope I am clear. This is the first method, add. The next we are going with add all. What is add all? If you want to add list of elements, if you want to add a list of elements to a set or a set of elements to a list, if you want to add a set of elements to a set or a list of elements to a set, we go for what? Add all. Adding a list or a set to a set. Look at the format. List of integer, list value is equal to new list of integer. I am taking set of integer, age is equal to new set of integer, ages dot add, ages dot add. This is how I add. How do you add the list of elements? Ages dot add all. This is how we are trying to add. We are trying to add list of values to a set. If you want to add a group of values at a time to a set, use what? Add all. Go back to this. Go back to this. Let me recreate. This is how I create. List ages dot add 90, 20, 90. Go back and see the order of the insertion. We have here. We will not display the value. System dot execute. Go back and see. You got the value of 10, 20, 30, 40, 90. When you are trying to add list of elements to a set, what is the method we have to use? Add all. When you want to add a set of elements to a list, we are going to use add all. If you want to add a list to a list, add all. If you want to add a set to a set, add all. If you want to add list of elements to a list, add all. If you want to add a list of elements to a set, add all. If you want to add a set of elements to a list, add all. If you want to add a set of elements to a set, add all. If you want to add a list or a set to a list, we use add all. If you want to add a list or a set to a set, we use add all. I hope you are clear. Adding a group of elements to a list, adding a group of elements to a set. We use the method called add all. Now, in the list, how do you refer to the elements? In the list, we refer the elements by using what? Index. In the set, we will not use index. Why? Because the order in which I am inserting, in the same order, elements are not going to be stored. When they are not stored in the same order, I cannot expect where is my value. In the list, what will happen? If I insert 10, 20, 30, in the same order the elements are stored. 10, 20, 30. In the set, we can directly refer the element. Why we can refer the element directly? Look at the point. Whenever we are going for a list, if you go for a list accept what? Duplicate values. List accept what? Duplicate values. So in the list I have 10, 90, I have taken a list like this. When I took the list like this, I want to refer to 90. Then which 90 you want to refer? List accept the duplicate values, right? When the list accept the duplicate values, I want to refer to 90. Which 90? Is it the first 90 or second 90? Then there is a clause. There is an ambiguity. There is a reason you have to mention the index. You have to mention the index. There is a reason in the list we use the index to refer to the element. But when you go for a set, if you take a set, how many tens will be there? Set will not accept duplicate. Set will not accept duplicate. Now, how many tens are there? Only one. How many 90s are there? Only one. How many 30s are there? Only one. So when you say 30, directly the value will come. But in the list, there is a possibility of duplicates. That is the reason we are using index. So in the set, we don't use index to refer to the element. In the set, we don't use index to refer to the element. So elements in the set are not referred using index. Elements in the set are not referred using index. Elements in the set are not referred using index. Elements in the set are not referred using index. Why? Because there are no duplicates. Why? There are no duplicates. Why? There are no duplicates. I hope you are clear. Let us go to the third one. Add all. So, if you want to remove element in the list, how do you remove? In the list, if you want to remove, how do you remove? Remove off. But in the set, we will give directly the value. Remove element. This will remove given element. This will remove given element to the set. This will remove given element to the set. I have taken set of integer age is equal to new set of integer ages dot add 10, ages dot add 90, ages dot add 30. This is how I have created the elements. When I say system dot debug, what is the set of values we have? 10, 30, 80. This is the order of my elements. Now I told ages dot remove. When I say ages dot remove 30, what happened? Remove the element 30 from the ages. So if I say system dot debug ages, we have 10, 80. Then I'm saying ages dot remove. System dot debug. When you say remove 90, 90 is removed. So if you want to remove any element from the set, how do you remove? Remove element. Directly give the element, it will be removed from the set. If you want to remove the element, directly give remove element. If you want to remove the element, directly give remove element. I hope I am clear. Let me execute this and show. Go back to the execution. So in the set we have 10, 90, 80, 30. So what is the output we have? We need to get 10, 30, 80, 90. So I am giving before deletion, these are the values. After deletion of, let me execute. Let us see the output. So we have 10, 30, 80, 90. When you remove 30, we have 10, 80, 90. When you deleted 90, we have 10, 80. I hope I am clear. So how to delete the element from a set? Directly remove element. But if you want to delete the element from a list, how do you delete? Remove index. From the list if you want to delete, remove of index. From the set if you want to delete, directly remove element. Let us go to the next one. We have remove all. Remove all. If you want to remove list of elements or a set of elements, then we use a method called remove. Remove will remove only one element. At a time, if you want to delete a group of elements, then we go for what? Remove all set or a list. What is the purpose of this? This method will remove list of set of elements. This method will remove list or set of elements from the set. This method will remove list or set of elements from the set. Let us take an example. Let us take an example. I have list of integer, list values, new list of integer, 10, 20, 30. These are the list of elements what we have. We have a set of integer, A is equal to integer. I give 10, 20, 80, 70. Right. Now what I am doing? System dot debug. When you say ages, I give ages. If we give, what is the data I am going to get? I am going to get 10, 20, 70. This is the data I am getting. Now I told ages dot remove all. Ages dot remove all list value. What does it mean? All the elements which are in the list, all the elements which are in the list values, delete them from the ages. If the values of whatever the element that is there in the list value, delete those values from the ages. Now look at this point. List value 10. 10 is there in the set, remove it. 20 is there in the set, remove it. 30 is there in the set, it is not there, leave it. 90 is there in the set, it is not there. So what are the elements that are deleted? 10 and 20 is deleted. If you want to delete a group of elements, then we go for what? Remove one. Let us see. I have given this. Next. Go back. So what we are getting? 10, 20, 70, 80. After deletion, we have only 70 and 80. I hope I am clear. Deleting the group of elements from the set. If you want to delete a single element, remove. If you want to delete a group of elements, remove list of elements. Remove set of elements. Remove group of elements. Remove list of elements. Remove set of elements. People are clear with this? If you want to delete all the elements, we have clear. When is it clear? This will delete all the elements. This will remove all the elements. When you say clear, it will remove all the elements from the set. Clear. It will remove all the elements from the set. So what I am doing? Set of so I have given 10, 20, 30. System dot debug. For deletion. Then ages dot clear. System dot debug. After deletion. When you say clear, what will happen? All the elements in the set are removed. So I took this data. Go back to this. So before deletion 10, 20, 30, 40. Then I told ages dot clear. Then I am printing the ages. So what are the values we have? 10, 20, 30, 40, but all the elements are. I hope I am clear with this. Any further queries from your end? Clear for everyone? Clear for everyone? So let us go to the next one. we have next method. So what are the methods we have seen? Is empty, add, add all, remove all, clear. Is empty, add all, remove all. Okay, then clear. Is empty, add all, remove all, and clear. Next we have contains. Contains. If the set contains this element, it is going to give you true. It checks whether the set contains the given element or not. If the given element, if the set contains, if the set contains given element, it will return true. If the set contains the given element, it will contain the true. Let me give an example. Set of integer age is equal to new set of, then we have ages dot add, ages dot add, ages dot add 30. This is how we have the elements. So I am giving here system dot debug ages dot, we are displaying ages. Then what is the data we are going to get? 10, 20, 30. We are going to get 10, 20, 30, 40. Now look at the format. I said boolean flag equal to ages dot contains. When I say ages dot contains 10, if the set contains the element called 10, it is going to give you what? System dot debug contains 10. You can give here. Similarly, we have contains contains. So set doesn't contain 90. As it doesn't contain 90, we are going to get a false. So what is this? Contains element. If the set contains the element, it is going to give you true. If the set doesn't contain the element, it is going to give you false. So what happened? So when I say ages 10, 20, 30, 40. Set contains, ages contains 10. Yes, 10 is there. So the value of flag equal to the next one. Set contains 90. No, 90 is not there. So it is going to give you false. Contains returns you true if the set contains the given element. Go back and see the output of this. What is the value that we got? 10, 20, 30, 40. We got 2. 90 is not available. False. I hope you are clear. Contains returns true if the element is there in the set. Returns the false if the element is not there in the set. Returns you true if the element is there in the set. Returns you false if the element is not there in the set. I hope I am clear. Right. Let us go to the next one. Contains all. Contains all. If all the elements in this set are there in the set, it is going to say true. All the elements in this list are available in the set, it is going to give you true. Checks whether all the elements of the list or set are available in the set or not. It is checking only one element, but it is checking what? Group of elements. What this method will do? This will return. This will return true if all the elements, in Top. Let me give a quick example. So we are going to take list of integer age is equal to so I'm going to take 10. Dollar is equal to new set of right. Now I'm trying to take set of integer age is equal to new set of integer 10, 20, 30, 40. Now I'm giving boolean flag 1 equal to ages dot contains all the elements in the list. Are they there? Are they available in the ages? In the list, what are the elements we have? 10, 20, 30, 40. Are they available in the set? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Yes, they are available. So what it is going to give you? Then I will take it. Ages dot contains all. Then what we are going to get was system dot debug. Or the elements in the set are available in the set. Set is going to have what? 10, 30, 90, 70. Are they available in these ages? Ages contain only 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. We don't have 90 and 70. So it is going to give you what? False. When you want to check whether all the elements in the list are available in the set, we use this functionality. Go back and check. We taken boolean flag 1, flag 2, flag 1. This is how we are going to get it. You have first one true, second one false. I hope I am clear. So contains all. Any further queries on this set? Clear about this point yet? Contains all. Then next one retains all. Retains elements. Now when you say retain all, the common elements will be left out. Remaining elements will be removed. Whatever the common elements are there, they will be left out. Remaining elements are going to be removed. Let us see this. The same structure I am giving. List of contains all I am giving. So method does not exist. What was the method that we have? Set methods. Retain all. I gave retain is all, right? Is it retain all? Go back. When I said retain all, the common elements will be left out. Remaining elements are removed. So I told 10, 20, 30, 40. What is this 10, 20, 30, 40? Look at the format. Ages and list value. What are the common values? 10, 20, 30, 40. What are the common values are there? They are left in the set. Remaining elements are removed. Only the common elements are left. Remaining elements are removed from the set. Then what is the method we have used? Retain all. What is the method we have used? Retain all. Tell me the methods what we have now. What are the methods we have? Is empty. Is empty. Add element. Add all. Remove element. Remove all. Right? Contain element. Contains all. Okay. Contain element. Contains all. Then clear. Then we have what is the next one? Retain all. Then we have the next one. Size. What is the size? What is the size? The size is the common method, right? What is the purpose of the size? It will return you number of elements in the set. Return number of size will give you number of elements in the set. When I give it like this, integer count equal to ages dots. It's going to give you number of elements in the set. So how many elements are there? There are 3 elements. Number of elements in the set. It is going to give you what? 3 elements. I hope I'm clear. Size. It is going to give you number of elements in the set. Do you have any predefined method to sort the elements in the set? Set doesn't have any predefined methods to sort the elements. So if you want to sort the elements in the set, we need to write our own logic. If you want to write our own logic, we have to write our own logic to sort the element. List has a method to sort the elements. What is that? Sort method is there, which is going to sort the elements in the ascending order. But the set doesn't have any method to sort. We have to write our own logic. I hope I'm clear. I hope I'm clear with this.